In today's video, we'll discuss our performance against Athletic Club. Huge 3 points. Atletico Bilbao is probably one of the most difficult teams in La Liga, especially at their home. And getting 3 points from them is huge. With one extra game, we are now 8 points ahead of Sevilla and probably 18 points ahead of Barcelona. Our first half performance was really good, but second half performance was a little bit scrappy. We should have played much better in second half, but at the end of the day, we endured, we suffered, and we got 3 points. Yes, it's not one of those aesthetically pleasing games or scintillating football. If you wanna win the title race for La Liga, you have to play sometimes good, sometimes not good. What matters the most is a win. And given almost half of our squad are out of game because of COVID and injury, any win is welcome, regardless of how we played. When the match started, something happened that not many of us believed would happen. Benz and Vinny had a beautiful link up, and then Vinny had a pass back to Cruz passed back to Benz, and Benz did that not many players can do. I'm gonna look at the goal, like how many players in their box. There's no space to shoot, but when you have a player like Benz, they can do something that's not doable. To score from that angle, you have to have 100% accuracy and curl as much as possible. That's exactly what Benz did. The gameplay leading to this goal was a team game, but the finishing was totally an individual effort. An individual performance like this make a huge difference for any team. Soon after, we got another goal. Valverde had an excellent interception, which he loves to do, that we saw prime Valverde in 1920 season. Similar wise, he took the ball forward with burst of pace, pass to Hazard, and Hazard had a pass to Benz, but despite Benz was in offside position, because Bilbao player tried to play the ball, he wasn't offside, and Benz had a simple finish. 2-0 up. We were thrilled. We didn't expect that we would score so many goals in first 7 minutes. And it seemed at that moment that it could be a high-scoring match. But moments later, Bilbao scored one back. It's a beautiful goal that Courtois could not save it, but I have a question on Nacho's play. When Bilbao player had the ball, Nacho should have closed up the space and make it difficult for him to shoot. A beautiful goal for Bilbao, but I believed it could be avoided. 2-1, the game is on, but the first half was really good, like back and forth counter-attack for both teams. Both teams created good chances, but ultimately the result prevailed. 2-1. Overall, solid first half. Now going back to second half, we know what we have to do. Slow the tempo, control the match, and don't take risks, don't do missed passes. Unfortunately, we have seen a lot of missed passes, and we lost the balls multiple times at midfield, which should never happen at this type of football. At second half, our performance was far from convincing. At second half, we weren't creating as many chances as we were creating at first half, but we could have scored 3 goals after 85th minutes. First, Castilla player Peter had a good chance 1-by-1 with the goalie, but he tried to shoot from long distance and the goalie saved it. In my opinion, he should dribble and make his space and then do something from there. Second, Peter had another beautiful pass to Jovic, who was totally free and unmarked. However, Jovic had a shot the way it seemed he did not want to score. How on the earth you don't score from there? And third, Cruz also had a good opportunity to score towards the end of the match, which the goalie saved it, and the save was really good. Overall, 3 good chances that we should have scored. Overall, a perfect result despite not playing totally dominating football. I'm confident once all of our players are back, we will play much better. Now, player ratings and performance. The man of the match has to be Benz, because he scored one of the most beautiful goals and got 2 goals total, which won the match. Our second best player has to be Camavinga. He played superb. Like, his presence on the field was noticeable. From defense to attack, he was everywhere. A total dominating performance from Camavinga. If he continues to play like this, our future is so bright. It was one of those games for Vinny, not the best performance. Yes, he has a couple of good moments dribbling wise, but we did not see the scintillating, mesmerizing, hypnotizing Vinicius. I felt like he wasn't willing to take on players and dribbles as much as he loves to do. He was visibly tired. Comment below, do you guys think he was tired? or he needs more rest. Next, Hazard. Hazard's performance wasn't something I should be really happy about. Like last game, I was really euphoric. Like the performance we saw from him was really good. And I expected much better performance today because this is his time. This is the only opportunity he can get in our team. Given today's performance, I don't see he's replacing either Asensio or Rodrigo. Asensio is much better at shooting and finishing. The defensive support that Rodrigo gives us is really incredible. It's not that he played really bad. It's the way he was playing was not convincing to me. Like sometimes when we had chance to play fast forward, I felt he's holding up the play, not doing anything, and slow up the game. If you want to have a place in our squad, you have to play much better than this. Cruz also had a solid game, got an assist and did what he loves to do, distributing the balls. Camavinga is probably his first 90 minutes with us and he was second best player in our team. I don't need to explain how good he was today. Like he was exactly what we needed in midfield. Yes, defensively he's not as good as Casemiro. Casemiro likes to support the defenders by staying deep. Kama is not that kind of player. He loves to go forward and create chance. The only things I feel he needs to improve is that slow the movement a little bit. Sometimes he goes too fast and by doing so, he loses the ball. And Valverde again, very solid performance. I am happy with his performance. Defensively, Mendy has a good game and Melissa was the best defender for us today, no doubt on that. Vasquez improved vastly from last game, defensive wise, though offensively I expect a little bit more like Carvajal. And Nacho was solid other than the two mistakes he did. One mistake was not closing off the space during the goal. Second, there was another moment when he did not intercept and expect the ball. I thought he should have expect and intercept the ball before Bilbao players get that. And last, Peter has a good game. I mean, he could have one assist and one goal if we would not miss those chances. Now let's talk about some tactical aspects of the game. Bilbao played 4-4-2 and we played 4-3-3. As usual, their two strikers would try to press high our defenders and midfield would come forward to help them. And as a result, it was difficult for us to create chance through the middle. We opted to create chance through the sides. And one of our key tactical points was that when Vasquez would move forward, Valverde would drop back and play as a right back. Also, if you see the heat map of our gameplay, our chance creation and possession of the ball was equal from both left and right side. Partly it's because of Hazard, because he likes to hold up the play, and as a result we were dominant in both left and right flanks. As you can see, most of our chance creation was from left and right side, not much through the middle side. Overall, a fantastic result given so many players are out because of COVID and injury. 8 points up from the second position, Sevilla. What a way to finish 2021. And let me know what do you guys think about our performance today in the comment section below. And also if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe.